Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dion back with a daily lineup as well as research to go along with it, man. And today wasn't such a successful day, man. Didn't cash at all. Put in two GPP lineups, man. I played David Price. I rolled the dice on him. I mean, the Yankees worked him, but he still went 7 clean innings. Had about 5 Ks if I'm not mistaken. And then they let him pitch into the eighth, and then that's just where it just crumbled, man. He let two men on base. And I think he was actually ahead of the count both times, and they ended up hitting off him. And then they took him out actually, and then the reliever gave up the hit. No, actually, no, I take that back. He gave up a double to Headley. It was two men on base, and he gave up a ground rule double to Headley that allowed the run. And then Carlos Beltran pinch hit for Chris Young. Yeah, Chris Young. Beltran pinch hit for Chris Young, and then he hit a home run. So that tacked on 4 runs for David Price, man, which wasn't good at all, man. Who ended up with about 10.33 points. So that kind of killed me there. Pitcher, I really thought I had it good, man. I think the relievers actually would have held him down because the manager should have been smart, man. The Yankees were roughing him up a little bit, taking a lot of pitches, making him use his count. He didn't look comfortable throughout the whole game. Even when he was getting Ks, he wasn't even looking comfortable, so comfortable really. And and plus it was a lot. It was a lot on the line. So I guess the Yankees came with their best game, man. They couldn't let the separation continue. So they need to take that division back. So kind of got to him. Didn't play out for me, man. I doubted Keiko. He had a good game. Kluber won another complete game versus the Twins. So, who else had a good game at pitcher? Julio Teheran and Yami Garcia, man. I considered a lot of those dudes, but for some strange reason, I just don't trust them, man. Uh, and what kills me is that I had a feeling, I had a little bit of a feeling, man. The Yankee fan in me had a little bit of feeling that something bad happened. And if anything, it got bad for him. So, but I'm kind of not even that upset just because I'm a Yankees fan. So I mean, losing $2 to help us get the division back, I mean, I can't be mad at that. But you guys didn't listen to this. You guys not listen to this video to hear me talk about the Yankees all day. So let's get into the slate of games, man. Let's talk about a lot of these pitchers. If there's one pitcher on here that I think has the highest upside to really do something good, man, the most upside I'll say Chris Archer because he can just cave with the best of them, man. He has a nasty slider. Texas are only striking out about 19% of the time versus righties. Um, but they have a lot of firepower, man. I mean, I've seen them stink it up plenty of times versus righties, but I just respect that offense too much for some reason, man. It's a savvy group of guys. You got the line of the Shields. If he gets on base, stolen base there, now you already got a man in scoring position. You got Prince Fielder, who's probably, I think he's third in batting average in the league. Shinsu Chu, not so. I wouldn't say great. He's not great by any means, but I wouldn't be surprised. Just basically, I wouldn't be surprised to see him give up a good 2, 3 runs here. Let's see. Let's go look at the Vegas side. Let's see who's the most favored pitcher today. Uh, okay. Jimmy Nelson, 171 favorite, 8.5 over under. No, they're taking the under on that. I don't ever pick on Phillies. Just because they don't really strike out at all, man. They might not put up the most runs in the world, but they really don't tend to strike out, man. But Jimmy Nelson has been balling lately. Brett Anderson, 180 favorite. I'm pretty surprised there. I think he gets touched up a little bit, so I'll probably lower that to like maybe 140. This is essentially a pick 'em with Gio Gonzalez and Jake Peavy. It's essentially a pick 'em. Uh, 136 favor for Felix and it. Oh, that's the early games. Chris Bassett versus Miguel Gonzalez. I don't want to touch that. It's too hard to decide who will get the win there. Miguel Gonzalez pretty good at home. Oakland doesn't strike out at all, but Miguel Gonzalez is not somebody I really like to target against. Oh, this thing just refreshed on its own. Let me get back to it. Okay. And then Oakland, Chris Bassett has been playing. He's been pitching pretty good lately. So I mean, he's basically gonna give up a dime to Chris Davis, man, just because the way he's been on fire. But that's just one run if there's nobody on base. Um, got Colin McHugh, 147 favorite. Guess they don't believe in the resurgence from Verlander. Cueto 175, 180 favorite. And that's about it there. It's somebody I'm missing. I think I didn't mention one team. Oh yeah, and then you got Corbin, basically a 140 favorite, man, versus ATL and Mike Folty. I'm just calling him Folty. So pitcher, if I'm going out there, if I'm going security, if I want the safest play of the day, I probably roll with Cueto. I mean that win is probably there, especially with KC. They're on the winning streak. That they usually don't lose often. Even if they win, it'll be like a 3-1 game or it's like a 7-1 game. They just tend to win a lot, man. I don't. If there's an ace out there, I'm rolling Cueto for the win, man. Has a high swing strike percentage. His ERA at home is pretty good. It's under 2, so that's things you like to see. Uh, Angels, they only strike out about 19% of the time too, but the WRC is pretty low as a team total. I don't really fear too many batters in a lot. Pujols been cold. Trout is Trout, man. So I'm not scared of him alone. Cole Calhoun has been struggling. Gio Vitella, Cron, Victorino, I'm not scared of with Cueto. I mean, he has good BVP over Cueto. Victorino does, but not really scared of that. I don't think Cueto gets double-digit Ks, but I could see him possibly going 7 innings, 7 Ks, possibly with the win, maybe a earned run. I don't see more than 2 earned runs in this game, not possible. So if you like somebody for the safest, if you want somebody with that floor and secure win, I say Cueto. So he's a good option. I don't know about Arietta, man. I don't know. Maybe there's something. I don't know if there's some sort of bias or something, but I don't tend to play pitchers on the road, especially at this price. Um, and it just seems like the White Sox offense might be getting it back together again. I still have a little bit of respect for freaking Adam Eaton, Melky Cabrera. Think those guys could get something in play, or Jose Abreu. I don't think they light up Arrieta, but I definitely think Quintana's a solid GPP play. I'm not sold on Quintana getting lit up, so I don't know if that win will be there for Arrieta, and I definitely want that, so gonna avoid that. Um, Another pitcher, man, that I'm leaning towards. I have in my lineup Patrick Corbin, man. If this dude gets back to form, I basically essentially at this price, I just want to make 2 times value, which is about 12 points. I could see him easily going 6 innings, 6 Ks maybe. At worst, he gives up 2 runs, and that puts him at 10 points, and he gets the win because I'm certain that Folty gets lit up for at least 4 runs, So let's say he goes 6-6, he gives up 2, then he gets the win. That's 14 points right there. That's over 2 times value. I definitely appreciate that from Corbin. He has this filthy slider, man, that I don't think any of these lefties gonna be able to touch. The Braves are striking out at 21% versus lefties as a team. So Corbin is definitely in play there, man. I told you guys I'm not a fan of pitchers on the road, but in this case, in the free roll, I could take that chance. I definitely wouldn't roll this in cash, but I'll definitely take that chance at pitcher. For catcher, there's some solid options, man. You can go for Derek Norris and Coors just because he's not facing a lefty though, so I don't like it. But the Rockies bullpen is trash, and a few they roll out a few lefties in that bullpen, so Derek Norris could be in play. Uh, Wellington Castillo's in play. He's been smacking righties. V Martin versus McHugh's in play. Don't like Grindal versus lefties. Well, if you really want to take that chance, you want to go out on a limb and play Vogt versus Miguel Gonzalez. I'm not against it. But I'm leaning towards Francisco Cervelli, man. He's hitting lefties way above average. That Pirates team, they, they are always a sneaky stack, man. Them dudes just seem to win. It's like those teams that just always win, man. It seems like the Pirates like rarely lose, except for when they play the Cardinals or something like that. So I can see Cervelli being a good play. Don't have any problem with him. He bats over 300 versus lefties. Let's go check it out. Actually, these are the Braves numbers versus lefties. Um, 382 batting average. No, it's not. It's a small sample size, but we can actually check out the career. See what he bats versus lefties. 315. See what he did in 2014. 267, not bad. Yeah, he didn't have that many plate appearances, but 2013, 227. Damn, it's actually not looking that good as I thought it was. 276, 322. So I mean, he's had his seasons, man. And John East is by far not any elite lefty pitcher that we should be afraid of. 382, man, that's pretty good. And he's in that Pirates offense that absolutely kills lefties. So I definitely think he'll get his hands dirty and a bit of the runs they put up against Nice. So I like him there. But let's move on to first baseman. I'm trying not to stress this video as long because it's a Saturday night, man. Well, Friday night, Saturday morning almost. I don't know what you want to call it. Friday night. It's 2:57 in the morning. I'm just about to breeze through. First baseman, my options. I'll think about Duda, even with that back problem against Charlie Morin, who's probably a gas can. Hosmer's always in play. Uh, I'm not against Alonso versus a righty in cores. Not too much power, but in cores you don't need but too much power. So I like Alonso. He's in play. First baseman Paulson. I think I'm a roll with him, man. Cheap value to get against Cashman, who's had some struggles versus lefties, man. He's given up a lot of hard contact to lefties, so I definitely like Paulson there. And that's about it. Let's move on to second base. Kinsler's in play with McHugh. Struggles a little bit versus righties. Uh, Dozier's in play versus crap. What's this guy's name? Almost got it. Let me look at my notes. Uh, Tomlin. Let's go look at his actual name, man. I gotta show him a little bit of respect. Josh Tomlin, who in his last season in 2014, before the Tommy John, he was giving up. Let's look at these numbers. A 370 WOBA, 507 slugging percentage, 372 BABIP versus righties in 2014, man. So he's coming back now. I don't expect things to change. The only problem I have, I don't want to say problem, but in the minors in a few games, he's let's go check it out. I don't even want to tell you guys how I get there. Crap. Tomlin. Here you go, Josh Tomlin. I almost forgot the dude's name, man. That's how tired I am right now. But I'm committed to these videos, man. For the people that actually want me to put out videos daily, gotta be committed. I know I'm not going to do it tomorrow when I wake up. So let's get it done now. He's actually giving up a 364 batting average to lefties in the minors, 7.59 ERA. So I mean, I think you could actually put lefties and righty against him, but hey, I'm just letting you guys know, man. He might be that gas can. So Dozier is definitely in play. Um, Altuve versus Verlander. If you want to be contrarian to GPP, would it knock it? It looked like Verlander's getting a lot better, man. I watched some of his last outing, man, and the control's been pretty much there a little bit. He's just not all the way back yet. I mean, he hasn't been good. He hasn't been great for a while, but he can still give you some decent outings. So I will never actually stack against him or anything like that. Jerko, no, he's not facing the lefty, so we can't do that. Jimmy Nelson's been pitching pretty good. I don't want to pick on him with Caesar. So the only second baseman I like after that, man, is Enrique Hernandez. Um, that's about it. So Enrique Hernandez, I'm definitely locking him in my lineup. Let's go check out his numbers versus lefties. 396 batting average. He's been doing it for his career, basically. 320. And let's go check something out. Let's go see the Woba. Oh my God, 505 Woba, 475 BABIP, 358 ISO, which means he is absolutely smacking lefties. Basically, a lot of hard contact, 35.7 hard percent contact, and a lot of his hits are line drives. So he's definitely sending them in some gaps, yo. Gotta get some of that exposure, man. 2,500 is pretty cheap against Holmberg, who struggled in the minors actually versus lefties and righties. So I like Enrique there. Third base, Solate's in play. Uh, who else we have? Sano's in play versus damn, I keep forgetting the dude's name. This is so unprofessional, but sorry right now. Put me some slack. Oh, versus Tomlin. He's in play. Uh, don't really like Justin Turner versus lefties, but this lefty is trash, so I wouldn't even mind that play. Valencia, I said Valencia. Chris Bryant possibly versus Quintana for a GPP play. Frazier gets a lefty. Um, Daniel Murphy though, that's who I'm leaning with right now. After him, I wouldn't really touch anybody besides Moustakis, but I'm leaning with Daniel Murphy versus Charlie Morton, who struggling with lefties actually, especially on the road. So bad second, 3,100. He's been hitting pretty well lately, man. These are some pretty solid outings, nothing less than 1.25. So it's getting a hit every game, a lot of multi hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 multi hit games in his last 10. So give me all Daniel Murphy. Shortstop, Jung Ho Kong's he's in the in a discussion, man. 3,400. Don't know if I want to pay up for that when I got a nice matchup for Peralta. But Kong hits lefties extremely well, man. I wouldn't be surprised for him to smack one out the park. Emma Riesling Coors, kind of like that, man. Lindor's pretty solid every game. Uh, Damn, what's this dude? Oh, he's right here. Jose Ramirez is here. He's pretty solid. Suarez bats lefties with a lot of power. He's a play. But I'm definitely leaning with Johnny Peralta, man. He's pretty much a lock in my lineup against Brad Hand, who's pretty much trash versus righties on the road, so I'll take it. Last but not least, we're gonna speed through these. I like McCutcheon GPP play. Cargo and Coors versus Cashner. He's locked in my lineup. I'm not taking him out for nobody. Upton, he hits righties extremely well, man. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to pick on their top prospect, but the game is in Coors, so uh, I don't mind doing it, man. I'll probably lean down and take Upton out and get Ryan Braun, man, because they are facing Jerome, No Home Williams, man. So let me do that actually. Get him there. And you could possibly even put in Charlie Blackmon, man. I have no problem with that. So who's the other outfit? I like Peralta, but not sold on him completely, especially if he's not going to show me nothing since the injury. 0 for 3 with the walk. Yeah. In a good matchup. Disappointing. Who else could I go down? Will Venable. I never like his batting spot, man. This dude needs to be he needs to be leading off or something, man. He has a lot of stolen base upside. Grichuk GPP play, I like him as well. Smacks lefties, but he does strike out a lot, which I don't like. Who else could you go? Fowler versus a lefty. It's done extremely well for GPP. Conforto, he'll probably bat 7th if he even. Well, yeah, he definitely will play. Never mind. Conforto, I like him. I was thinking about Kadaya, but I forgot it's a Batum type of situation where Kadaya will bat versus the lefties, Front only bats versus the righties. So like him there. Preston Tucker didn't dong today, so I already know it's like he's gonna dong tomorrow, but I'm still not gonna play him. That's just how DFS works. And then after that, I'm going NCR goes probably. It's the only guy I'll probably go down to that's cheap. Torrey Hunter's a solid GPP play versus Tomlin, but he bats too low in the order now. But I mean, for that price, it's not a bad spot. Um, and after that, man, it's pretty much done, man. I don't like anybody else. So if you like this actual lineup, man, let me know what you guys think. Who you guys going with that picture? Leave your lineup actually in the comment, man. That'll be greatly appreciated, man. I want to see who you guys are interested in. Uh, just because I like to talk, man. I like to have some of this DFS conversation, man. I want to see who you guys are leaning towards, man, and make this a great make this a great conversation, man. So with that being said, I'm about to head up out of here. Uh, like my video, man. Subscribe if you really do like it. And that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.